Hello everyone. So today I have an angel check-in for you guys. And this is for whatever you're walking through right now. We're going to look at what your angels want to talk to you about, what they're helping you release and receive, and how they're guiding you. And then we'll ground it at the end with 2 self-care oracle cards, so you know how to live this message in your body. So position 1 is what your angels want to talk to you about today. And for that, you got awareness. So this card is all about living in a state where you actually notice what's moving through your body and your mind instead of running on autopilot. And the guidebook talks about being conscious of each thought and feeling and really asking whether it's supporting your purpose or dragging you away from it. And your angels are shining a light on the way your inner dialogue has been shaping your reality. And they're inviting you to get curious about the stories you keep repeating. And for some of you, that looks like constantly rehearsing a painful moment or rejection. For others, it's a low-level belief that you're too much or not enough. And awareness here is about not judging yourself for having those thoughts. It's about catching them in real time and choosing something more loving, more accurate, and more aligned with who you actually are. You're not being asked to fix your whole life in one go. You're just being asked to wake up inside your own mind and notice what you're feeding yourself every single day. So position 2 is what your angels are helping you release. And the card I got here is releasing, which I thought was crazy. Like they're really not being subtle with this one at all. I kind of laughed at the fact that I pulled the card releasing for the position of what you need to release. Like I cannot make this up. So this energy is about finally letting go of anger, hurt, jealousy, resentment, the quiet grudges you have been carrying for way too long. The guidebook really emphasizes how holding on to those old feelings keeps the past alive in your body. So the original wound keeps hurting you over and over again. And your angels are helping you unclench from the stories where someone didn't show up, where you feel misunderstood, or where you didn't get the apology that you really deserved. And for some of you, this is tied to a specific person. For others, it's more about the version of yourself who made choices from pain or survival, or who you still blame. And releasing here does not mean pretending it never happened or spiritually bypassing your anger. It means feeling what you need to feel and then deciding that you don't want your entire present moment to be built around that old injury anymore. You're allowed to express what hurt you. You're allowed to be honest about it. And then you are allowed to put it down and step out of that loop. So position 3 is, I tossed them. Position 3 is what your angels are helping you receive. And this is where you pulled infinite potential, which is so beautiful. Once you start getting honest about your thoughts and letting go of the heavy emotions, there is suddenly room for something new to land. Infinite potential is the reminder that every resource you need already exists inside you and around you. And the guidebook talks about retreating into a peaceful inner space so you can hear that quiet voice of wisdom that's been there the whole time. Your angels are opening you up to new timelines, new versions of yourself, new opportunities that match who you actually are now instead of who you were when you first got hurt. And this can show up as creative ideas, chances to share your gifts, invitations, support, or even just like the inner confidence to move differently in relationships. And you're being guided back to the truth that your heart knows what is right for you, and that you don't have to chase or beg for validation in order to receive good things. The more you step out of that old story, the more clearly you can feel the next doors that are actually meant for you. So position 4 is how your angels are guiding you right now. And the card here is joy. I also love this so much. So the guidance is not only about doing shadow work and processing pain, it's also about letting yourself move toward what actually lights you up. The guidebook reminds you that even a simple smile or a small moment of pleasure can ripple out real healing energy, and that when you focus on what brings you joy, you naturally start creating more of it. And your angels are guiding you through a path that does not revolve around constant struggle. They're really trying to steer you towards spaces and people and routines that make your body relax and your spirit feel playful again. Joy is not performative happiness, it's just those quiet, genuine moments where you feel safe enough to soften your shoulders and actually enjoy being alive. And you really deserve to build a life that has room for laughter and creativity and connection and simple beauty, even while you're still healing. So the overall story of the angels is awareness, releasing infinite potential, and joy. And if you wake up to what you have been carrying, you let go of the weight. Your own inner resources open up, and you are guided back to a life that feels bright and honest instead of heavy and numb. And now we land with the self-care cards, because your angels want to give you actual tools here that you can work with. And the two self-care cards that came out for you are Flow Like Water and Dream Journal. And these are here as practical ways you can support yourself with everything the angels just showed you. So Flow Like Water connects directly to the releasing energy, honestly. Water is purification and softness and constant movement. And the guidebook talks about how water can hold intention and how you can work with it physically and energetically. So your self-care here is to consciously connect with water in ways that feel accessible to you. That might be like taking a long, slow shower where you imagine the water washing away old stories and resentment. I personally love that one. I try to do that one every single time I shower. I have a lot to wash away. It might be sitting by the ocean, a river, or even running your hands under the sink and letting yourself feel the temperature and sensation while you breathe. And you can also, another one of my favorites is you can speak an intention into your drinking water. You can imagine certain beliefs dissolving every time you wash your hands, and you can visualize waves carrying away the heaviness you have been holding. Let your body move and stretch and dance and float and cry and sweat, like anything that lets your emotions move like water instead of staying frozen supports this whole releasing process. And Dream Journal is your second self-care card, and it ties into awareness and infinite potential. The guidebook frames dream journaling as a powerful way to work with your subconscious and to gather insights from the dream realm. Your angels are encouraging you here to interact with your dreams in a more intentional way, not just shrug them off and forget them the second you wake up. You don't have to be perfect at remembering every detail, just start simple. And for the next week, maybe set the intention before bed to remember at least one piece of a dream. Keep a notebook or your phone by your bed, and as soon as you wake up, just jot down whatever you remember, even if it's just a feeling, an image, or a single sentence. You can give each dream a little title, even like it's a little poem, and over time you may notice themes and repeated symbols. That is your deeper self trying to talk with you. Dream Journal here is about building a bridge between your conscious awareness and that inner wisdom that the infinite potential card pointed to. It helps you receive guidance in a softer way while your body rests, instead of always grinding for clarity in waking life. So your angels are bringing you this very clear arc. Become aware of what you are thinking and feeling instead of letting it run in the background. And release the grudges, the blame, the old pain that has been living rent-free inside of you. And open up to the truth that you have so much more potential and support and inner light than your past has really allowed you to believe. And let yourself be guided by joy, not just survival. And on a practical level, work with water to help your body and energy release. And work with your dreams to keep receiving guidance and reassurance while you rest. So if this landed for you, claim whatever parts feel right and leave the rest. You are not behind, you are not too late, and you are not doing this path wrong. You're already in the awareness and the releasing and the infinite potential and the joy timeline. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here with these cards today in this video. So be gentle with yourself as you integrate it, and let your angels and your own spirit show you the next small step. So my name is Mason. I really hope that this reading resonated with you or was healing in any type of way. And if you did enjoy the reading, if you're new here, and if you're interested in joining me here on my journey, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. So I love you so much. Bye.